we're going to review?
Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games.
For the Wii.
Oh my gosh.
What's wrong?
Long title.
I'm a little out of shape. I need water. Water stat. I don't think you're ever going to be part of the Olympics.
Oh, that was too many words. I need energy.
This is actually the, third?
Yeah, third.
Olympic game that they've made together. This is the first one we've ever played.
I think it's because the idea of it didn't appeal to us. When I saw the commercial and the Yoshi storybook, I really wanted to play because that just looked awesome there.
You talking about the dream sequences?
Yeah, because I thought that was what the actual Olympic Games were supposed to be. I thought the actual Olympic Games were supposed to be actual Olympic Games, but they actually have faker games.
Yes, it's Mario and Luigi and Sonic all dreaming, and thinking up their own Olympic Games. But that's only a part of it. Most of it are the real Olympic Games. What did you think of this game overall?
Hard. Very hard.
And you know, I put it on the easiest setting.
I know, it's hard.
Well, the Olympics aren't supposed to be a cakewalk or everybody would do it.
It's a video game. It's supposed to be easy, so kids would still play it.
Nothing easy is worth doing. A challenge is challenging.
Right. What are you, Shakespeare?
Now, this game is all about the controls. If the controls are bad, then the game's going to be terrible because there's nothing more to the game than just the controls. Wouldn't you agree?
Pretty much, yeah.
So what'd you think of the controls?
Varies from each game. In football, in air quotes.
Soccer?
Yes, soccer. American soccer. There's so many controls, it gets so confusing. You just forget the controls. Now, you could review the controls again, but even then it doesn't help.
But do the controls actually respond the way they should?
Well, since we're talking about soccer, you can't really use the controls.
What do you mean?
Since the ball always gets stolen from you.
Oh.
The goalie throws it to you and they just steal it every time.
Yeah, it's almost like the other team's trying to make their own points. What were they thinking?
Every time. You have no chance of getting into the goal, nor even knowing how.
Soccer was hard. We got that. What about all the other events? Do you think they controlled fine?
Depending on each event, pretty much, yeah.
I had some issues with the uneven bars not working when I pushed the button, but most of the time it would work fine. Wouldn't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
So the controls, I would say, were pretty good. Now, the one thing I didn't like about the controls was that they were too simple. With the Wii Motion Plus technology out there, there's no reason they couldn't have done one for one on the screen. But no, it's more of like a rhythm game than it is any kind of skill involved. And that was disappointing, especially now that everybody pretty much has Wii Motion Plus devices. Or how about just the option to have it available? What'd you think of the graphics?
The graphics look okay.
Okay, I thought they looked fantastic. The cutscenes were great.
The cutscenes are great, yes.
The in-game graphics looked great too. Like in the dream sequences. They were all fluid and fun to look at.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
What I thought was odd is the way they placed the characters in the classes. Mario's in the overall category, which basically says average Joe, loser, would never actually be in the Olympics. That category. Then there's the heavyweights, and then there's the speed ones, then skill. In what world is Yoshi part of the speed group? This tubby dinosaur basically waddling around going, oh, boop, 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 boop. Yoshi! Oh, da, 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 da. Yoshi's in the same category as Sonic. What on earth were they thinking? Were they just thinking, oh, we gotta find someone from the Mario universe to put in there? I would probably pick Toad, because Toad probably looks like he'd be quick on his feet.
He would, wouldn't he? Toad is basically the host.
There are all the normal events that you would see in the Olympics, but there are also dream events like we talked about before. What'd you think of the dream events?
These were my favorite, because these kind of acted more Mario Party-ish.
So why don't you just play Mario Party if you just want to play the dream events?
Well, the games are a little bit too long for Mario Party.
Right, I would agree. They're not quite mini games. They're more like games.
And even then, they range from way pumped up Olympic events to totally different creative events like Spacewalk.
We both love the dream events. It just seemed a little bit out of place for this game. But still cool. There are two modes to the game. The regular mode game and then something called London Party, which is really just more of a complicated Mario Party-esque game. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I would. You're running around town, meeting people. The people give you challenges, If you win that challenge, you get stickers. You put your stickers on a sticker sheet, and the person who finishes that sticker sheet wins.
What'd you think of London Party?
Fun.
When I look at the main game and I look at London Party, I'm like, they probably should have saved this for like Mario Party. It just didn't feel like it needed to be in this game.
You know what should have been in that spot?
What?
The Olympic Games. There's no actual mode that there is for an actual tournament of events.
That's true. You can't actually do a true Olympic game run through. You'd have to go single by single by single by single by single. They should be able to bring up a character and say, I think I want to compete in 5 events. Then you try and get the gold in all 5 events. But you can't do that. You have to do it singly.
Only a selected few events has tournaments as well, like fencing.
Yeah, you're right.
And beach volleyball.
Now, after each event, you get a scratcher ticket. And these scratcher tickets let you unlock different parts of the Mii costumes.
What's the cool thing about these scratcher tickets is if you lose, you don't really lose. Because then you go head over to the blank exchange where for all the cards that you actually lost, you can actually buy the one that you actually want. So if you're aiming for like one certain item, you can go to the blanket exchange and just get it for all the losing cards you get.
Depending on how many losing cards you turn in, like 2 gets you music tracks, 5 gets you more outfits, which will give you attributes to your Mii characters. Faster, smarter, all those attributes that the normal characters have. You can mix and match things on your outfits to increase your Mii's power. Or with 10 blank tickets, you can get a suit that will completely change your character's attributes.
Which basically just matches the one that you have. Like if you get a Luigi suit, you have Luigi's stat.
Mario and Sonic Olympic game, whatever it's called. What did you think of it, Little Wiiviewer? Would you buy, rent, or skip?
Buy, rent, or skip. This would be a buy, but you gotta remember that this game is very hard.
So you're saying young kids probably wouldn't enjoy it?
Yes, especially how if they think that it's easy on easy to get a gold medal, because usually that's what they're expecting. Like
every other Mario sports game out there?
Yeah, like Mario Kart, the easy mode, like 50cc is easy.
Mario Sports Mix, easy.
They just expect to win it.
Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, Mario Baseball's a joke.
Well, imagine all you want. You're not going to get that on your first try. It's hard.
Yeah, well, they're giving you something to strive for, so that's not exactly a bad thing. So you say it's worth
buy.
All right. I think it's probably just worth a rent. Shelf life is a bit short. Sure, you're going to play the events quite a few times. You can finish the game and get all the enjoyment that you'll ever get out of it over a weekend. But even though I did like it a lot, to save you guys some money, I think it's only worth a rent.